My name is Reggie Sessions. I'm 71-year-old, retired, former firefighter, retired deputy chief in Baltimore City Fire Department. January 1st, I was tested for COVID, and on the 4th, I think it was, I got the test back. They were positive. I had started feeling bad. My wife was feeling bad. We were both tested on the same day. She started to recover. I got worse. I got to the point where my SATs actually dropped to like 73. I couldn't walk from my bed to the bathroom or do anything without just running out of oxygen. And they were really concerned, took me right in and put me on oxygen to a COVID hospital. And I was there 10 days from January 9th to the 19th. And my condition was pretty bad when I got there. They were really concerned. They worked hard to get me back to, I think my initial spirometer readings were around 1,500 or a little less. And they were concerned about that. My SATs kept dropping. And they made me stay there, well, not made me, I stayed there recovering until they felt that I could possibly come home. And they sent me home on oxygen at 2 liters at rest and 3 to 4 liters on activity. And it was okay, but I still couldn't function like I wanted to. I mean, even getting up to brush my teeth, I had to turn the oxygen up or I couldn't do it. The specialist told me that I'd probably be on oxygen the rest of my life, and that 2 would probably be where I'd be. And it didn't seem to give me much hope. The 2 bothered me so bad, it was a constant reminder of my condition. It was like, okay, this is gonna be you. You're gonna be on oxygen the rest of your life. I was diagnosed to have pulmonary fibrosis, which they said there's no cure for, and they could find ways to slow it down and make me feel better, but this was gonna be me the rest of my life. I felt like I was walking around with expiration notice on my forehead. I met with Shannon on a teleconference, and we talked, and I was still kind of down, and I told her, that class was really hard to get through, hearing what I heard. And she really pumped me up. She said, no, it's not that way.
A lot of times the patients come in, and not just Reggie, but all of the patients, they come in because they feel like their doctors just gave them a death sentence. Explaining to them that, you know what, it's not a death sentence. You can live a full life with your lung disease, with your heart disease. Don't let it stop you. Don't quit. Reggie never quit. For Reggie, his journey was a little bit differently, and I think everybody's journey is. This journey with HRN, and I use journey, I mean that literally, not just figuratively, literally your journey. It's what you make it. And because we told him it was a reality, it was actual, it was attainable, your goals are always attainable, he worked hard to achieve them.
Each week we would build up to another level, and we'd try a little bit more, and we would test our spirometer readings, and they were starting to improve. And I was, at this point, probably in the 2,000 range. We had a class about how to come up and down the steps, and 1 step at a time, and when to breathe in and when to breathe out. And I started utilizing that to come down the steps. And eventually I tried it without the mask, without the cannula, and I made it down. I get to the bottom of the steps and I take a little break. And I told Shannon one day we were doing the class, I said, I'm gonna try to exercise without the oxygen. She kind of looked at me funny and said, go ahead and give it a shot. And I made it through. From that point on, I started doing everything without the oxygen. I started to get my life back, and I felt great. And right now, today, I'm not back where I was. I'm older, I don't think I'll ever go back to running track or anything, but there's not a lot that I can't do, and especially if I pace myself.
He put in the work, not just the 3 days a week that he came into HRN, but 7 days a week. That's something that we push on our patients every single day. It's a lifestyle.
Contrary to what they told me, I'm not on any oxygen. I had them pick up the bottles of oxygen, I think it was in July, and pulmonary specialist, when I walked in there without my bottle and met, they were, oh. And they tested me, they gave me a 6-minute walk test, and the readings were fine, and from that point on, it's been almost back to normal. It's been a lot of changes and challenges in my life, but I'm getting through them. If you're not an HRN, get an HRN, get therapy, and have faith. Believe that you can get better. It's not gonna happen overnight, and everybody's different, but you will improve. And you gotta try and you gotta believe. And that's anything in life. If you don't believe you can do it, you're not gonna be able to do it. If you listen to people on the outside tell you you can't do it, then you'll stay where you are. Fortunately, everybody around me told me I could. The HRN program told me I could and showed me that I could. And as I got stronger and better, like I say, right now, I just think about where I was this time last year and where I am today, and I just can't believe it.